Marjorie Taylor Greene condemns Supreme Court's pro-Biden ruling on social media censorship case as heavy blow. Washington, D.C. Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene expressed deep disappointment and shock following the Supreme Court ruling over a social media censorship case. The court ruled 6-3 to reverse a lower court's decision, allowing President Joe Biden's administration to communicate with social media companies. 2 states had brought the case, arguing they were harmed by the government's efforts to curb misinformation about COVID-19 and elections. Supreme Court draws criticism from Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene for its latest decision. In an interview with Steve Bannon's podcast Real America's Voice on a Wednesday, June 26, soon after the ruling, Marjorie Taylor Greene expressed her concerns, calling the Supreme Court's decision a war on our First Amendment rights. This was a heavy blow. This was basically one that may sink the ship, she continued. Greene criticized the decision, saying, "When you've got the Supreme Court weighing in that social media companies can censor Americans' free speech, that it's completely fine with the government to join in." She linked the ruling to the COVID-19 pandemic, noting millions of Americans died because of COVID-19 and children are still behind in school. Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene feels personally affected by this SDOTUS ruling. Marjorie Taylor Greene shared her frustration, stating, "I'm shocked," and added that she was rocked by the top court's decision. "I can't process it, because to me, this was a debilitating blow in our war, and I think it's bad," she said. As a member of Congress, she noted her own experiences with censorship on social media. "Evidence has showed that I'm, no doubt about that, 100% right." She also recounted the financial penalties she faced. "I paid the price with my own money," pointing out that former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi fined her $2,500 daily for not wearing a mask on the House floor, Raw Story reported. "I was treated like the scourge of the earth because I told everybody I'm not vaccinated, and I refuse to get the vaccine and will not ever get the vaccine. But this is what the Supreme Court did to not only me, but to Americans," she added. Internet reacts to Rep. Marjorie Taylor Greene's words on the pro-Biden SDOTUS ruling. The Supreme Court's ruling has ignited varied reactions online. One supporter urged on X, formerly Twitter, "Keep speaking the truth, Marjorie. America needs to hear it." Another user expressed concerns over the First Amendment, writing, "This is against the First Amendment right." A more critical voice commented, "Our entire government is a joke. This is a simple First Amendment argument, and they just handed censorship over to Joe Biden months before an election." The SDOTUS is and will always be a joke, especially when they draw straws and make rulings to keep everybody happy instead of just following the Constitution, the ex-user continued. One noted the court's composition, yes, a deeply Republican majority court. One wrote, "I am no legal scholar, but I wouldn't say they ruled in favor of government influence on big tech. They ruled the complainants lacked standing. There was no ruling on the merits."